also known as my dog. I'm gonna give you all 60 seconds to grab a pillow, whether it's a throw pillow, a bed pillow, just 60 seconds, and we're gonna hop right into our flow. You can grab the pillow and just put it to the side of your mat. We are gonna use it today. Excuse me. Just 60 seconds, and then we'll get started. And when you grabbed your pillow, you can just let me know in the chat and we will start our practice. All right. Have your pillow. Okay, great. So we have our pillows. I'm gonna just grab my block because that's what feels good to me. We're gonna start off in a wide or any child's pose really in our balasana. Option to keep the knees and the thighs together. Option to separate the knees. You can make this balasana as wide as you need to. The forehead comes down to the mat. And this is where we will start our practice for the day. Resting the forehead on the mat, letting it be supported by the earth, letting the chest fall into the mat. We'll start this practice off with the words, when I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. When I let go of what I have, I receive what I need. So as we journey through our practice today, let's do so without any expectations, without the need to fix, without the need to make right, with no expectations, just showing up the very best way we can, every single moment, every single breath. May I suggest for your practice today that you use the intention, I let in love. If you have another intention you would like to use, please by all means feel free, your practice. But if you would like to use the intention, I let in love, it is yours. Taking the next few moments to inhale, send that air straight down to your tailbone. Exhale, that tailbone gets heavy, the heart space gets a little heavier to the earth. Setting your intention. I'm going to join you in child's pose. Take a nice deep breath in, blow it out onto the mat. And once more this time, blow it out through the mouth, like you're gonna fog up the mat in front of you. Really feel the palms into the mat, the knuckles, the fingertips. Inhale yourself up to a tabletop, making sure shoulders are stacked on top of wrists, knees under hips. And we're gonna inhale to cow pose, arch the back, look up to the sky and hold it. On the exhale, we're gonna shoot our hips back for child's pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, balasana. At the pace of your own breath, really exaggerating the arch of the back. Find a small rounding as you find your child's pose. Really allow the duration of the breath to last till you get to each shape and land in it. A few more rounds. One more cow, one more child. And we'll meet in a neutral tabletop. Pressing the palms into the earth, we're gonna inhale that left palm off the mat, reach it up to the sky for a nice gentle twist. Slowly thread that left arm under the right, letting that left shoulder come to the mat, left ear to the mat. Slowly crawl those right fingertips up towards the vertical edge of the mat. On your fingertips, kind of like TP out the hand a little bit to get a little bit of a stretch in the right side body, keeping those hips squared off. Breathe into your threaded needle pose. Imagine creating space by shooting the tailbone back and keeping it squared off to the earth. Slowly begin to walk those right fingertips back under the shoulder, plant the right palm. Find your tabletop and we'll take it on the opposite side. Inhale, right arm up to the sky, thread it under the left, right ear, right shoulder to the mat. Curl those left fingertips up. Find your TP. Square those hips off. Allow the heart space to sink. Surrender into the stretch. Breathe to any areas that need it. Think about how you can let in love every breath that you take today on the mat. Slowly crawl the left fingertips back under the left shoulder. Push yourself up. We'll be in tabletop. Take a look down at your fingertips. You want to really glue the knuckles into the mat, the backs of the palms into the mat, and the fingertips into the mat. Take a look at that web space between your pointer finger and your thumb finger and imagine really gluing that to the mat. It'll give you that strong foundation that you need. Coming up past your wrists, take a look at the inner creases of your elbows, and you want to turn them so they're parallel to the vertical edge of your mat so we can get that external rotation, turning on our forearms, our biceps, and our triceps all at the same time. We're gonna inhale, push the mat away. Exhale, bend the elbows back toward the torso and come down like a mini push-up. Before your nose hits the mat, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. At the pace of your own breath, we'll do that 4 more times. Really keep the shoulders relaxed away from the ears, navel into the spine. Just 2 more times. And we'll meet in the tabletop. Extend the right leg out on the ball of that foot, then the left. We're gonna do that 1 time, a full chaturanga. Exhale down, elbows hug the chest. Untuck the toes, push up to a low cobra. Pressing the pelvis in to the earth, shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Exhale, relax down, forehead comes to mat. We're gonna inhale up to a low cobra. Exhale down, 2 more times. Really squeezing the glutes as we come up into our low cobra. Use those palms to push the floor away. Exhale down. Once more, and we'll hold it. Push the palms away. Pelvis into the mat. Squeeze the glutes. Inhale up and hold it. If you can find some more height, feel free to do so. Exhale down. Bring the balls of the feet onto the mat and walk both feet back by maybe like an inch to create a little bit more space, and then find the tops of your feet back on the mat. Lift that right leg off the mat, bending at that knee, keeping the palms exactly where they are. Step that right foot on the outside of the left calf. If only your right toes touch, that's okay. If the whole right foot touches, that's awesome. We'll breathe here for 4 full breaths. A nice deep twist. You hear any snap, crackle, pops? Just breathe into those spaces. 1 more breath. Keeping the palms down as leverage. Slowly bring it back into place. Same thing on the left side, keeping the palms exactly where they are. Inhale the left leg up, step it back on the outside of that right calf. You want to get a little deeper. Option to swing the left arm behind the back for a bind or a half bind. 3 more breaths. Notice how squeezing your glutes may help you stabilize here. Left palm back down, left foot back down. Go ahead and push yourself up through tabletop. Find your child's pose, wide leg or otherwise. Rock the head to the left and to the right to massage that third eye between the eyebrows. Remember your intention. Feel the material of the mat under your fingertips, activating some of the senses to really bring us to the present moment. Notice a smell, a scent, or an aroma. Feel what the mat feels like under your fingertips. Take a full body scan of whatever is coming up in your body, any feelings, whether they're pleasant, slightly uncomfortable, any tension, any stress. Don't feel the need to actively change any of those things. Just notice that they're there. Recognize and acknowledge them. Plant the palms. Pull yourself back up through tabletop. Tuck the toe. Staying heavy in the head. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Option to pedal out both legs if you need to. Engage in that core, navel to spine. Slowly walk the feet to the hands. In a forward fold, sway to the left, sway to the right, ragdoll it out. Really allow the chest to fall into the thighs. Being really heavy in the head will help that. It'll add some additional weight. Option to grab opposite elbows at this point. Find stillness. Plant the heels, the balls, and the toes into the mat. If you haven't already grabbed opposite elbows, now is the time to do so and slowly begin to roll up. Slower than you want to move, slower than you think you're moving, and allow the elbows still clasped to be the last thing that come up overhead. You can stay the way you're facing. I'm going to turn this way if you need to see. We're going to inhale, create space through the sides of the body. Exhale, arc over to the right. Imagine pushing that left shoulder behind the left ear. Inhale it on up. Exhale, root down to the heels. Inhale, create space through the side bodies. Exhale, arc over to the left. Right shoulder goes behind right ear to get length. Keeping that core engaged, squeezing those glutes. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, push the arms down to the side. And we're in our mountain pose, about hip-width distance apart the feet are. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. As a matter of fact, let's inhale the shoulders up to the ears and exhale them down the back. Waking the shoulders up. In order to let love in, we have to create space for it to fully come in and thrive. So we're going to do a lot of heart opening today, which I guess is kind of on time since Valentine's Day is this weekend. And go ahead and reverse those shoulders. And whenever you're ready, we're going to inhale the arms out to the side, meet them together overhead. Exhale, drop them to the heart space, Angele Mudra. Allow the thumb bones to kind of rub in a circular motion along the sternum, bringing some heat and some warmth and some extra energy to that heart space. Take a nice filling breath and let it come back out through the nose. Reiterating and reminding yourself of that intention. Bringing your thumbs to stillness. Breathing all the way to the soles of the feet. The next 2 breaths that we'll take here, out of the mouth, blowing out a candle. Keep the inhales and the exhales even. Just one more breath. Release the palms to either side of the body. Drop the chin to the chest and roll it down. Heavy in the head, heavy in the shoulders. The hands just hang. Maybe the hands or the knuckles even touch the floor. Maybe they just reach towards it. Shake your head yes. Nice big yes, like somebody's offering you a huge piece of cake. Or a nice big no, like, no, I can't eat cake. That's not good for me. Inhale up halfway, flat back. Ardha Uttanasana. Palms come to the shins. Tailbone shoots out. Crown shoots forward. Exhale forward. We'll do that once more. Inhale up halfway, flat back. Crown back, head forward. Exhale, fall forward. Plant the palms so that they frame the right foot. So it's your left foot, left palm, right foot, right palm. I'm going to scooch up a little bit, but you're probably in a better position than I am. Step the left foot back. We are in a low lunge. Plant that left palm. Inhale, right palm up to the sky. Low lunge twist. 2 full breaths. Inhale, get tall, give me spirit fingers. Exhale, pelvis comes closer to the earth. 1 more breath. Keep pushing the floor away with that left palm. Exhale, right palm on the inside of the right foot. Heel toe that right foot toward the right edge of the mat for your lizard. Rock forward, rock backward, like a wave. If you want to get a little deeper into your lizard, tilt onto the pinky toe side of that right foot, if you can see. Stay proud in the chest, spreading those collarbones, creating space by pushing the floor away. 3 more full breaths here, opening up those hips. Bring that right foot back down fully. Move the right palm on the outside of the right foot. Step the left foot between the palms. Step the right foot back. Let's swap it out. Low lunge twist on the left. 2 full breaths. Create space in that right shoulder. Reach up to the sky with the left fingertips. Find stillness. Exhale that left palm on the inside of the left foot. Heel toe that left foot out some more. For your lizard, if you need more space, tilt on to the pinky toe side of that left foot. 4 full breaths here in our lizard. Optional, come down to that right knee if you need to. You can make this a little more dynamic by rocking forward and backward if you need to, but you can also just keep it nice and still. Squeezing the glutes and really engaging that core before we come out of this asana. Begin to push the floor away even more. Press into the ball of that back foot and step the left foot back to your right for a plank position. 1 full breath. Slowly lower the body down 1 straight line. Untuck the toes. Inhale up, low cobra. Exhale down. Find your child's pose. We'll be here for 3 full yummy breaths. Take what you need, do what you need in your child's pose. 2 more full breaths. And we'll find our Adho Mukha Shavasana, Downward Dog. Tuck the toes, hips go up and back, chest melts back toward the thighs. That same external rotation we had in our arms earlier, turning the inner elbow creases toward the vertical edge of the mat. Go ahead and activate that now as well. Heels shoot down to the earth. Shake your head yes, shake your head no, just to check in. 3 full breaths here in our downward dog to stretch the back of the body. Relax those shoulders away from the ears. And slowly walk the feet to the hands, forward fold. Inhale, swing the arms up to frame the ears, bring the torso up. Look at between the palms as if you can see your intention right there. Palms come together. Exhale to Angele Mudra. Smile at yourself. Be grateful for the moment that you're in. Keeping the palms exactly where they are. Inhale into the nose. Exhale out with a soft sigh. Slowly release the palms to the side. Clasp them together behind your back, interlacing your fingers, creating somewhat of a fist. Punch the air down and back, opening up that heart space, and slowly pushing the booty into the forearms. Hinge at the hips with a flat back. And once you feel that nice stretch in the hamstrings, put a nice micro bend in the knees and release the heart space to the thighs, letting the fist come overhead. Still pushing that fist up to the side to create that space in the heart. Really pressing down to the heels and the balls of the feet. Think about lengthening that tailbone up to the sky. Slowly release the palms, let them fall in front of you toward the earth. Inhale up, halfway, flat back. Exhale forward. Plant the palms, step the left foot back, then the right foot. Go through your chaturanga or add the knees in. And we'll meet in our downward dog. Pedal it out here. Take a full body scan, noticing what feels different, what's come up. Inhale through the nose, exhale out with the noise. Let's do one more of those, just because it always feels so good. Inhale, exhale. Inhale that right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Point and flex that toe, rotate that ankle, still shooting that left heel down to the earth. Bending that right knee into the chest. Let's find our high lunge. Inhale the arms and torso up. On the ball of that left foot, keeping the arms nice and long, reaching up to the sky. Slowly pivot down on the heel of that left foot so that we find our warrior one. If you're not able to keep your hips squared off to the front of your mat in this warrior one, simply heel toe your right foot out toward the right edge of the mat and then adjust your hips. Everyone's warrior one is going to look a little bit different. So modification doesn't mean a cheat, or it doesn't mean the easy way out. Everybody's body is different. 2 more full breaths here, really pushing down to the pinky toe side of that left foot, really surrendering into that bend of the right knee for a 90-degree angle. Option to cactus the arms out to bring your heart rate down here in this pose. One more breath, make it nice and big. Give the exhale sound if you need to. We'll meet one last breath with the arms framing the ears. Push the air down and away. Frame that right foot. Step back, go through your flow, and we'll meet and warrior one on the other side. Downward dog. Inhale that leg up to three-legged dog. Go through your high lunge. Get your stability. Find your warrior one. Do what you need to do and take 3 stabilized breaths here in your warrior one. After your 3 breaths, cartwheel the arms down. Step your left foot back for your right and go through your flow. We'll meet in child's pose. Be really intentional about the breaths that you take in your child's pose. Let that inhale be nice and full and controlled. And the same with your exhale. Take a few moments to recharge. I'm gonna check on you guys here in the chat. Make sure we're all good. Awesome. A few more breaths in our child's pose. Remember your intention. Feel your body. Feel the breath as it travels in, down the throat, into the rest of your vessel, down to the soles of your feet. Feel the air recharging you, re-energizing you, reinvigorating you. Every inhale is the opportunity to let more love in, whether that's love for you, love for self, love for your family, love for your friends, love for your visions and your dreams. Whatever love looks like for you, every breath is an opportunity to let that love in. Plant the palms, inhale up to tabletop, into your downward dog. Shake your head yes to love, and no to anything that's gonna get in the way of letting that love in. Inhale, three-legged dog, right side first. Play with pointing or flexing that toe to see which gives you the most power. I happen to have a bookshelf behind me, so my leg can't really go higher right now. And whenever you're ready, we're gonna go straight into that warrior one, bending that right knee into the chest, planting that right foot between the palms. Take a look back, pivot down on the heel of that left foot. If you need to create space in your warrior one, you can do so right now with your hands on the mat. Heel toe that foot over to the right side of the mat. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those glutes. Bring your navel to your spine. Inhale, arms up, torso up, warrior one. Virabhadrasana one. Every inhale, think about creating length through the side. Every exhale, sit a little bit deeper into that front knee. We want to make sure that that front knee is not passing that front ankle. So if you need to slide your foot forward ever so slightly, feel free to do so. Option to close your eyes here for the last two breaths. Keeping that core engaged, keeping the glutes engaged. Exhale, the arms come down, frame that right foot, step it back. We'll meet here in a plank. 2 breaths. Squeeze the glutes, push the floor away, tuck the tailbone down and under. Slowly lower the chest down. Untuck the toes, low cobra. Find your downward dog. Find your warrior one for 2 full breaths, or 3 full breaths rather. We'll hold our plank, 2 full breaths here, really shooting out through those heels. And lower the body down in one straight line. We'll meet with the body in one straight line, forehead down on the mat. Maybe just shimmy the shoulders a little bit. Kind of windshield wipe the head from left to right. Showing some love to that third eye once more. It's important that we always give some TLC to our third eye, because when we talk about letting love in, it's oftentimes things can be disguised as love that are not really. So with that third eye, keen and awake, with that clairvoyance really awoken, we can always have discernment. Finding some stillness, tuck the toes, squeeze the glutes, and we're gonna push ourselves up from this space to our plank. We're gonna use our inhale to push us up. We're gonna use the palms to push us up on a count of 4, 3, 2, up into plank. And we're gonna hold that plank for about 10 seconds, because we can do anything for 10 seconds. Use that upper body. Use that core, use those glutes, use all your power, use the strength and the power of love to keep you up. And we're gonna inhale it up, hips go up, downward dog. I heard some snap, crackle, pop, so you might have too. We love that sound. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Slowly walk the feet to the hands. Forward fold, head is heavy, heart is heavy. Clasp the fingertips behind the back. Punch the air behind you and let the fist reach toward the head. Every breath, really try to get the fist higher and higher. The higher your fist gets to the sky, the further your shoulders get from your ear. And that's always the goal, to create space. Yoga is all about straight lines, and with the lines, the air and the energy can flow through all of your energy centers, all of your nadis, and that's really what we want. We want clarity. Slowly rest that fist back towards your tailbone and let the palms fall to the front of you, just kind of hanging out there like a rag doll. If your fingertips touch the mat, that's cool too. Micro bend your knees, slowly lower the tailbone down so that it turns into a 90-degree bend. And you'll notice as you bend, your knees might want to go in, keep them parallel. Inhale, the arms nice and straight, as if you were going to shake somebody's hand in front of you as they border your ears. Inhale, come up to your Utkatasana chair pose. Squeeze those glutes, engage that core. Option to cactus out the arms. 3 more full breaths. Inhale, create space through the side bodies. Exhale, sit a little bit deeper. 2 more times. You can do it. Sit a little deeper. Use your breath. Use the power of love. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up halfway, flat back. Stretch out those muscles that we just worked. Exhale, fold forward. We're going to do that 2 more times. Sit the booty low. Inhale, the chest high. Always option to come here or to come here. 2 more breaths. Fold forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. 1 more round. We've been here before. You know what to do. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, come up high. Tuck that tailbone down and forward. We don't want to be here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up, halfway. Flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Plant the palms. Step your feet back. Hold our plank for 10 seconds. We're really working the core. We got 6 more seconds. I didn't want to tell you, but 3, 2, body comes down, 1 straight line, elbows hug the sides. Untuck the toes, find your low cobra or your high cobra, or even your up dog if it's in your practice. Exhale, forehead comes down. Tuck the toes, push your head back, push yourself back to child's pose. In this child's pose, we're going to drop the forearms and the elbows to the back. Bring the palms together right overhead and interlace them. It's going to help keep the opening in the chest and the heart space. You might notice that I'm moving just a little bit, just to open up the hips. Just a little bit, just a little rock. You don't have to do that by any means. Let your next inhale come in for the count of 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more, inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the palms down. Find your downward dog. Inhale that right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Find your warrior one. From our warrior one, sweep the arms down and behind you. Clasp the palms, interlace the fingers. Fall forward, flat back, humble warrior. That fist goes overhead. Pressing the left pinky side of the foot into the mat, the whole right foot into the mat. 2 more full breaths. You may feel this burning, this sensation come up in your hamstrings. Really press into the heel of the right foot to stabilize that. Inhale back up. Arms frame the ears. Cartwheel them down. Step back. Go through your flow. We'll take the same thing on the left. Three full breaths in our humble warrior. Inhale back up, warrior one, 1 breath. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Go through your flow. We'll meet back in child's pose. 2 breaths. Fill up your whole entire body with those next 2 inhales and release whatever does not serve you. Slowly walk your fingertips back toward your knees. So you're sitting up in hero's pose. Plant the fingertips right on the outside of your thighs or your knees, whichever, just so you can have some balance. And swing the feet to the left or to the right and come to sit on your booties. Knees up, feet down. Extend the arms out in front of you, palms facing one another like you were going to shake 2 people's hands. Get the tailbone nice and rooted into the earth so that you have a great foundation to create length through the spine. We want the spine to be nice and long, shoulders relaxed down the ears. Engage, engage, engage that core. Sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to slightly move up so that you guys can see me. We're going to slowly recline back by maybe like 3 inches. And we'll notice that that really helps the abs turn on. Slowly lift the right tip. What are these? These are toes. Toe tips off the mat. Then the left. And notice how it really takes a lot to keep the legs up, engage the core, and keep the chest, the heart, nice and proud. We'll just hold it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep it strong. You can do it. 2, release. So remember that pillow that we grabbed at the beginning of practice? We're going to go ahead and grab it. I grabbed the cutest pillow that I could find because that motivates me. So hopefully you have a pillow that motivates you as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep this nice and handy, and your pillow may be a different shape, so just grab it in whatever shape feels most accessible to you and makes most sense. Mine, it just happens to be like this. Get that nice rooted tailbone, the nice tall spine, nice proud heart space. Grab the pillow, extend it out in front of you. Tilt back about 3 or 4 inches, engage that core, lift the toes off the mat. And we're gonna hold it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, still breathing, still engaging that core. You can do it, use your breath, use the strength of love, point or flex the toes. On 1, we're gonna keep in our Navasana, drop the pillow right on your shins. Keep the palms framing the area of the pillow. And we're gonna slowly release the back down and straighten out the legs. Exhale back up. 3 more. Feel free to imitate the breath. Don't let the pillow fall. It can shake a little bit. Drop the pillow, because we hate the pillow. Slowly let the chest cascade over the thighs. Drop the head between the knees for a nice rounding in the spine. Inhale through the nose, feel the chest rise. Exhale. 2 more breaths just like that. Once more. Push it all out. Just when you thought we were done, not quite yet. Still in our Navasana base. Gonna grab that pillow. This time, hold it at our chest. Elbows hugging the chest. We've been here before. You kind of know this form. Keeping the feet on the floor this time. Option to lift the feet off the mat if you want a little bit more of a challenge. Keeping the chin parallel to the earth. We're gonna inhale, grow tall. Exhale, touch the right side of the mat with the pillow. Inhale up, touch the left side. Keep it going. Feel that nice twist. We're exhaling into the twist so we can really wake up those obliques. Surrendering into that twist. As we continue to go through side to side, slowly find a nice recline in the back. That same 3 to 4 inches we had in our Navasana. Keep it going. You don't have to rush through it. Send nice cooling air or breath to the core. 4 more. 2 on each side. 1 more round. All right, 1 more. Just 1 more. We'll meet in the middle. Drop the pillow. And slowly lift those arms back up. Palms facing one another. Nice and tall. No pillow this time. Feet on the mat. At my count, we're going to slowly roll down so that the back and the back of the head meet the mat. For 10, 9, 1 slow control motion using those abs. 7, 6, 5. Head is the last thing to touch the mat. 3, 2, 1. Palms down. Slap the mat if you need to. Hug the knees into the chest and create a circular motion to massage that lower back. Making sure that you go in both directions for balance. Hug your knees just a little tighter into the chest by really hooking the right calf with your right elbow and then the left with your left elbow. And make that a nice tight hug. Allow your head to kind of fall into the knees a little bit and say, self, I love you. Take a nice deep breath in to feel that self-love, the most important love, the foundation for all the other loves that there is. Keep that hug. Drop the back of your head to the mat. Keeping the knees nice and hugged into the chest. Release the arms to a cactus. The knees should be touching one another. And with that engagement, we're going to slowly stack the knees to the left, looking over the right shoulder. A nice supine twist. If you want to get a little bit deeper into this twist, cross the right leg over the left as if you were sitting in like a skirt or something. Slow the heart rate down and take a notice of just how closely correlated your breath and your heart rate both are. That's the awesome thing about asana practice and just yoga practice in general, that it's all about the union. It's all about the yoking of the bodies, the emotional body, the spiritual bodies, the physical body, but also those aspects of the physical body that are all separate in their own ways, but all somehow connected. And being on the mat and actively and intentionally practicing asana allows us to become one with all of those functions in our bodies, in our minds, and our hearts. If your right leg is crossed over your left, go ahead and stack it back on top of the left. Use the core. Inhale, knees back up through center. Exhale them over to the right. opting for deeper if you did on the other side. Again, slowing that heart, surrendering into this yummy twist. Really releasing any tension. You might feel like you're scrunching up your face or your fist or even like your knees. Just release. Inhale one good time and exhale out with a soft sigh. Let it go. One more time, just like that. Inhale into that lumbar spine, that lower spine. Exhale, let it go. Feeling light as a feather here. And twisting the knees. Inhale them back to center. Release the legs out in one and two straight lines. The arms can fall to either side of the body, palms down or palms up, or one or the other, depending on if you want to receive or ground further. As we prepare for our final resting pose, let's place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. I'm going to take a few 3-part breaths, inhaling to the lower belly, the upper belly, and the chest. Exhaling out of the chest, upper belly, and lower belly. 3 more rounds without the sound of my voice at your own pace. Keep that same breath going, removing the palms from the heart space, releasing any tension that's left, any last stresses. Bring your awareness to the crown of your head. Notice if there's any tightness in the scalp. Imagine yourself in your mind's eye, massaging the tension away with your fingertips, dropping down to your temples. See the stress from the temples melting off your forehead like sweat beads. And then take your fingers, your pointer and your middle fingers for both the left and right palm, and massage that temple area. Applying light pressure. Whenever you're ready, release the fingers away from the temples, back down to the mat. Noticing what our eyebrows are doing. Are they furrowed? Are they tightened? Are they surprised and shocked? Exhale. And let the eyebrows simply relax. In your mind's eye, imagine that you're relaxing them so much that it creates space between the eyebrows, more space for the third eye to thrive and to flourish, more space for clairvoyance and discernment and judgment for what's best for you. Feel your jaw. Is it tight? Are your teeth clenched? Is it jutting forward or sinking backward? Slowly release your lower jaw, parting the lips, letting the tongue fall to the bottom of the mouth, letting your lips look however they're going to look. Don't purse them, don't squeeze them, don't even make them smile. Just simply let them be. Slowly lift your head away from the mat and pull it up by like an inch and slowly place it back down. This may have opened up the back of your neck to create more space. Take a few deep breaths in all the way to the soles of your feet. Notice if the air comes in any smoother. Again, all about creating those straight lines so that the energy can flow, so that each of your chakras and your nadis can be reinvigorated, balanced, so that the blood flow can do its job, so that the lymphatic system can continue to clear and cleanse the blood without any obstruction, so that your body can function at its optimal state. Notice if the core is engaged. This is the one time during practice that it doesn't have to be. Notice if you're pushing into the mat with your elbows. Release that push. Notice if your toes are clenched. One last breath. Inhale. Exhale out with a soft sigh. From this moment on, give yourself permission to simply just be, without expectation, with pure, unconditional love. Any thoughts that may come within the next moment, acknowledge them and let them go free. The space and time is just for you in the now. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back into the space by wiggling the toes and the fingers. Slowly roll over to the right side of your body, hugging the knees into the chest. Hugging those knees tightly, feeling the skin under your fingertips or the clothes under your fingertips, being fully present with your body. The left side of our body is exposed to the universe because today we worked on letting love in. So we're exposing our left side, our feminine side, the side that houses that divine feminine, to the earth, to the universe, so that we can let all the love that is for us in. Moving ever so slowly and ever so gently. Whenever you're ready, place the palms right in front of your chest to push yourself up to a comfortable Sukhasana or maybe even a hero's pose, yogi's choice. I'll meet you here in a Sukhasana with the tailbone firmly rooted down to the earth, spine nice and long. Flutter the eyes closed when you get here and find some stillness. We'll take a few rounds of alternate nostril breath before we go on about our day. Taking that right palm, dropping the ring finger and the middle finger, clasping those fingers off with the left or the right thumb. Closing the right nostril, inhaling through the left, hold it at the top, close off the left, exhale through the right. Inhale through the left, hold at the top, exhale through the right. Really find a flow of breath here so that your inhale seamlessly flows into your exhale. Noting that if you get a little lightheaded, slow the breath down. That is totally normal. Just 2 more rounds. Release the fingertips away from the face. Inhale. Hold the breath at the top for 4 seconds. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Find your hands at Angele Mudra. Bow your chin to your chest. Repeat your intention to yourself, aloud or in your head, yogi's choice. Thanking your body for showing up on the mat for you today. A gentle reminder that you are love. A gentle reminder that your love for your highest self will always be the foundation for all the other loves. Gentle reminder that when you let go of who you are, you might become what you are to be. Remember that every time you get on the mat, you are a little bit better. And when you are a little bit better, the world is a little bit better. Namaste. I hope your bodies feel amazing. As always, I'll be here about a minute or two after class. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always write them privately to me in the chat. And if not, have an awesome weekend. And I will see you guys on Monday at 6 p.m. or next Friday at 10.